What if you could leave behind your keys, credit cards, and wallets, and instead have all the information stored on one device or embedded in your hand?
As life becomes more tech-enabled, we're getting less physically plugged in and more connected through wireless technologies. These technologies form a wireless ecosystem that we are constantly engaging with.
Near-field communication technology, or NFC, is one of these wireless systems, and millions of people around the world use it every day. So, if this technology is so deeply embedded in our lives, how does it actually work? NFC chips are built into smartphones or come as standalone tags or stickers. Each chip has two parts: a small processor that stores data and an antenna that sends and receives radio signals. Together, they let the chip perform small tasks like opening a website, launching an app, or processing a payment.
When you tap your phone at a payment terminal, you are using NFC. Your phone responds to a signal from the terminal and sends back secure payment info, just like a contactless card.
While it may feel like magic, the tap-to-pay interaction works because NFC-compatible devices communicate using high-frequency radio waves. These waves allow small amounts of data to transfer between devices that are extremely close, usually within 4 centimeters.
But small is the key word here. NFC only transfers between 48 bytes and 1 megabyte of data. For context, a typical music file is around 3 to 5 megabytes, so NFC can only handle a quarter of a song at a time. That limited range and data size are actually part of what make NFC useful and secure for fast close-up interactions.
Not all interactions between NFC devices are the same. NFC communication works in 2 modes: active to active and active to passive. When both devices are active, they can exchange data in both directions. This is what enables peer-to-peer communication, like sharing files or contact information between smartphones. When one device is active and the other is passive, data only flows one way. There are 2 applications for active to passive communication. One, reading or writing data to tags, like tapping your phone on a poster to open a website. And 2, card emulation, where your phone or smartwatch acts like a credit card or transit pass, sending information to a payment terminal or ticket reader.
NFC is just one piece of our wireless ecosystem. You've probably also used Bluetooth, like when connecting headphones, or encountered RFID, which key fobs use. While all 3 rely on radio waves to send data wirelessly, they differ in how far they reach, how much data they handle, and what they're best suited for. Different versions and applications of RFID and Bluetooth make them operable at different distances and for different needs. For example, some newer innovations of Bluetooth can operate at up to 100 meters, and some versions of active RFID technology can operate at up to 450 meters. Wireless communication technology that uses radio waves has a long history, dating back to early documented use in the 1890s, when Guglielmo Marconi successfully received Morse code using radio waves from 1.5 miles away. During World War II, the British used active radio frequency technology, just like the RFID we just talked about, to help them distinguish friendly aircraft from enemy planes.
In the civilian world, uses of radio frequency communication expanded with American inventor Charles Walton, who coined the term RFID and was awarded a patent for the technology in 1983. In the early 2000s, Sony and Philips were credited with adapting RFID technology to create a shorter range wireless communication technology, what we now know as near-field communication.
NFC isn't just a technological innovation. It's also the result of smart policy and real-world needs. That technology that helped the British identify friendly planes came from a political and social need during wartime, and Walton's patent was made possible by influential U.S. patent laws, an important factor in making NFC as commonplace as it is today.
NFCs are not a new technology. Its history demonstrates that, like many other technological advancements, its evolution is the product of contributions from a wide range of groups and individuals. Today, private industries, nonprofit standardizing bodies, and universities are finding ways to enhance NFC technology and its applications. Together, these stakeholders will influence the future of NFC technology.
Now that we have explored NFC's many uses and complex history, let's talk about some of the challenges. For example, people have taken advantage of NFC technologies to intercept or skim information from devices like credit card readers. Overall, using NFC is safe, but examples like these remind us to be conscious of how these devices get incorporated into our world.
We should also think about how these technologies interact with other emerging technological systems. New tools like AI may influence how NFC technology is used at a broader scale. To shed light on these implications, we have Dr. Katina Michael on.
We're going to see the emergence of almost real-time data-driven applications working, where we have AI making sense of all the data that's being collected through the NFC, through the IoT, through whatever particular technologies are there, Wi-Fi, 3G and 4G mobile, and trying to make sense of them in particular contexts.
Systems like the one Dr. Michael describes could completely change the way we use NFC. By combining the data NFC collects with tools like AI, we can create new interventions for everyday challenges, with the potential to transform how we learn, work, and how our cities and communities are managed.
There's also potential for NFC to interact with medical technologies to make hospitals and medical centers more efficient. Some researchers are working on hospital wristbands with embedded NFC, giving medical staff fast and secure access to patient records. Others are exploring implantable NFC devices that could monitor real-time vitals like body temperature and heart rate. Beyond the medical applications, there are even stories of individuals who have implanted NFC into their hands to make contactless payments and access to public transportation completely seamless. After all, you can't lose your wallet if it's inside your hand. Who knows? Maybe soon we won't just use the wireless ecosystem, we'll be a part of it. New applications of NFC are exciting, but they also bring about more potential risk. As NFC evolves into these applications, or even ones we can't yet imagine, how can we ensure that they are being responsibly innovated?
Asking what technologies do, how they do it, and who helped shape them gives us more insight into the technologies that we use every day, and helps us think more carefully about how they might shape our future. So next time you tap to pay or enter, we hope you think beyond your coffee or the open door and consider the revolutionary ways NFC will alter your world.